Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Broken Sand Dollars. Double D and Katie here with you for number 16. Shout out to new listeners, long time and far away. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Whoa! Yeah, I hope everybody has a good one and happy and joyous, and you get snow in some areas. I wish we'd get a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't been looking at the weather report, so.
I drive a ways to get here, so I'm like, I love snow. I want snow, but at the same time, I don't want to drive in it too much.
Yeah, no, the windy roads on the detour, for people who know what I'm talking about. Yeah. No, I guess not. Well, no, see, now I'm torn. Man, because some snow would really be nice. I haven't seen some good snow yet.
It'll just have to be on a night I'm actually staying out here.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And I've been thinking if there's any foreign podcasts out there that would like to be a digital pen pal with us, write us a letter, We'd love to hear from you, and we'll write back, definitely.
No, I thought we were talking about just doing like video pen pal through our YouTube channels.
Well, yeah. That's kind
You're going to write a letter.
Well, maybe just in the comments.
Oh.
In the comments, I'll write
That's
something.
not a letter. That has nothing. Yeah.
Well.
It was a lie.
It's some kind of writing. I'll make it longer than 3 sentences. Longer than 3 sentences, I promise. No, but I think that'd be pretty cool.
It would be fun.
Yeah, get something going, and we can share listeners. Ours are building every
32.
day. 32.
Oh, well, we have more listeners than that. We just only have 32 YouTube subscribers.
Yes, but we're hoping to make that a little bit bigger, and on the New Year's Day, whoever has subscribed on YouTube through our channel has a chance to win a $50 cash card.
They have to comment too, and
You gotta comment. Oh yeah, subscribe, like, share, follow.
I don't know. You're
They're-
supposed to know how to say that.
Oh man, I don't know my social media yet. So this is where we need a producer.
Subscribe, like, comment.
Yeah.
Do we make people share? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm terrible at sharing, so
And I don't like the notification button. I know you got to turn it on, but it annoys me when I have mine on.
right. So good luck.
Yeah.
But if you
Well-
want to win a $50 gift card,
Yep. Yeah, just comment below. But you have to be a YouTube channel subscriber.
perfect.
Yep. And so, after that, what'd you do last week?
I worked, obviously. I did some Christmas shopping. I went to a couple of Christmas parties. They were fun. I went to one that was like a sit-down Christmas party. They had live music. We did a white elephant gift exchange. I got a badass water bottle.
Right on.
That one was fun. The music was awesome. I wish I could remember that guy's name. I'll have to try to get that information and give him a shout out on here next week or something. But he was really good. He
Local from around here?
I feel like he said he was from Olympia.
Oh, pretty local. Local enough.
Localish, yeah. So, but he was excellent. He played a lot of different types of songs, and he played really well. It was just him and his guitar. So
Right on.
the food was excellent. We went to the Italian restaurant here.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You remember what you had?
Chicken masala. Yeah.
Right on.
Everything looked good. The chicken parm looked awesome.
I haven't had some good pasta in a while.
My plus
Like
one
that.
had those like roll up thingies. It's like basically lasagna roll ups with spinach and stuff in them. You'd love them.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Could you pick them up and eat them?
No, I
probably
don't
it's
think so.
awesome.
It's awesome. I mean, you could.
I'd try. What the heck, Give it a shot. Why
You
not?
might anyway.
I don't. Well, they wouldn't frown on me.
And then we
Yeah.
had the other Christmas party. You
That
came to
was-
that one.
that
That was
was
awesome.
yeah.
It was a work party for the porthole. The
That
first one
was
was for Pirates because it was sit down, and
very
this one was
cool.
for
Awesome
Horrible.
food. Awesome food. Everybody's having a
It's
good time.
potluck style.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of drinking.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yep.
Just a little. I did some dancing.
I did a lot of dancing.
Oh, that was fun.
Always makes me happy.
Yeah, dancing's always good.
Yeah. It was a good night. Good people there. It was a very good energy.
Yeah.
And some of my very favorite people were all right there. So I think that's why I had such a good time.
Right on. Yeah, very good. It was spacious. The decorations were awesome.
Oh, her house is beautiful.
It was amazing inside.
We didn't get permission for anybody's name, so we won't shut, but
No.
her house was beautiful. Anybody that knows where we went, it was stunning.
Yeah.
She does such a good job.
Yeah. Yeah, that tree that was in there, holy smokes.
So tall.
14, 15 feet.
It was tall.
Smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Giant ornaments because there's like big bare gaps in the branches, so she had these beautiful giant ornaments.
They were very cool.
We did a secret Santa for that one, which was nice. My person wasn't there to gift to, nor to gift me, but everybody else, it was fun to watch them.
Well, then once I knew the person that was getting the magic card gifts,
right,
that's when I became festive.
Santa.
Yeah.
You got all Santa-ish.
Yeah, I gave him a whole
give
box.
Them all.
And holy
I'm like,
shit.
Okay.
I called it, well, what if he gets a planeswalker for those who
It was the first pack. So at that point, he was just like, just give them all. Give them all.
Oh, yeah. Instantly, he got lucky, opened up awesome cards. What the heck? Maybe when we're playing, we can have one of those games. If you lose it, I win it.
He said it'd be a good commander.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah,
well,
so
I don't know if you can actually have a commander. The commander has to say that it can be, a planeswalker has to say that it can be a commander, and there aren't very many that do that.
Oh, yeah, there's
different rules for
legendary
that.
planeswalkers, isn't there?
Yeah, but it has to say on the card that it can be used.
Yeah. Okay,
For a tournament.
Yeah. Oh, see, now we got to go for the rest of that box set I got here. And we already opened up a couple cards and no, didn't get lucky yet. It's gonna happen. It will happen.
It'll happen.
Hell yeah.
What else did you do? Oh, you came to that party. You had a good time, you said.
Yep. Had an awesome time there, and then went gambling this last Sunday. And there's a story behind this. A few days before that, I was telling Katie, I think Sunday's going to be a good day to go gambling. So we went out Sunday and did some gambling, and I got my ass kicked.
Oh my God, you did.
Holy smokes. The only game that did good for me for a short few minutes was the new one, Press Your Luck.
Oh, it was fun.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
If anybody knows that game, no whammies. But on this one, the whammies were
actually good if you could get them. Yeah, you wanted them.
Yeah. And then after that, I went straight downhill.
For the whole time.
Yeah, but someone else, pretty much every machine she touched.
I sat down and it was just like, oh, look, a bonus. Oh, it's great. Moving on. And then a couple of times it's like, just take this money and go away. Go away.
Yeah.
So it was a good day for both of us. You just didn't leave with money.
No. No, I did not. No. But, I'm just building up my luck for one of these times. I'm just glad one of us won. So I was technically right. It was a good day for gambling. Just not me.
That's true.
I'm always an optimist, so I'll keep trying. Oh, excuse me. And I also checked out internationally what cities we've been getting downloaded at. Yeah. London, England, which I think is pretty cool. That's one. Let's see the other England one. Harrow. Harrow. I had to look it up on Planet Earth. And it just said England. Yeah. Belfast. Can't remember if that one's England or not. I'm not good at geography. Okay. San Juan, Puerto Rico. This next one's yours.
Right. Well, I even try to look up the pronunciation and it's still hard because it's French. It's like Villeurbanne. Nice. I feel like that's close.
Yeah.
It's near Rhone. It's in France.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think they'd pick up on that.
Right. Well, yeah, they're probably not happy with my pronunciation. I can't make some of those throat noises.
No.
Some of them are hard. You have to practice.
No, because the O on Rhone has that mark.
You got the next one?
Yeah, I think I can handle the next one. Sydney, New South Wales. Yep. One I also didn't put on there was Alberta, Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Our neighbors to the north. Hello.
Yeah. And from the super way back, that, the South America one, Brazil, I think is what it was. And if we were to count that one, then that means only Africa and Asia haven't downloaded this.
Antarctica. I always forget about that
I
one.
always do forget about. There are. Well, no, really. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple people there.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, just like Larson.
They're definitely not listening to our podcast, though.
No, there's some Shelf B Larson something. There's scientists that
You
do
know
stuff
more than
there.
me, apparently. Well, that makes sense that there'd be scientists there.
But I'm also using knowledge from, I think it was the day after tomorrow.
From a movie?
I always
Those
go back
scientists
to,
were dead, Darian. They froze in the big ice storm.
2 of them made it through to save his son. And...
Not from the place.
Oh, no.
No. Those guys died.
Yeah, they died. But that's where I got some of my knowledge. It was a good movie. They were drilling for core samples.
Just maybe not that long ago, like a week ago.
They were drilling for core samples.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of those core samples are like 2 miles long.
We're still talking about the movie, right?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. Like,
yeah.
I'm like...
Okay. Yeah, I did get a little bit off course there.
Okay. Anyway, what are we supposed to be talking about?
Last week we said we were going to be talking about what was on the planet before dinosaurs.
And we found out it's a lot of stuff.
Way more than I ever thought it was going to be.
I knew it was a lot of stuff. I just, didn't really know the details of it all or the order that it came about in.
No, and I still have some of my own theories about it. But
right.
We can go to those
so
later.
After, we'll talk about your theories about what's here versus what current science tells us what was here. I wanted to talk about dino lives, but technically that's during dino times, and we're talking about before dino times, so...
Mm-hmm.
And I can't even remember what I learned in school. So I can't even call people out anymore, but I'm pretty sure you taught me lies.
I was a horrible student, so I don't even remember any of this stuff. Just what I've been looking up lately, and it's been pretty cool. What did you write down earlier? That was that one catchy thing to
remember all the eras?
Yeah.
Not all of them, but starting from the Cambrian era. Cows often sit down carefully. Perhaps their joints creak. Please, no questions. Right? Cows often sit down carefully. Perhaps their joints creak. Please, no questions. Now, actually knowing how to pronounce and remember what the eras are called that are associated with those words, I haven't done that yet. I will have that learned at some point, just,
Nice.
Now I feel like I have to.
Baby steps. I always said she was a smart one.
And I've always said that's really sad.
Nice. But, so remember that one, people. I'm working on it.
Right.
And what I was watching on YouTube, when the planet had like 35% oxygen, big bugs, everything was growing big because of that. And
there's so much oxygen.
So much oxygen. But everything was still one continent at the time.
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah, it hadn't split
apart. The supercontinent. Yeah, what is it called?
Before it was Pangea. There was 2.
With an A.
There was one might have been an A. It could have been an L.
We should really
Yeah, we'll have to do some more research on this.
We didn't even plan on talking about the continent part of it, but
no. But when they came together and then formed that, how it did such a climate shift and kind of made everything a perfect soup or whatever to start
Well,
building
it was the
that
beginning, beginning of it.
stuff. And I learned today also 1 meter is 3 feet 3 inches. So that really helped when they were describing the bugs and everything on there.
That's good.
Oh, it was impressive. Some of the dragonflies were like 2 meters long.
Most of the world uses the metric system. It bothers me that we don't.
It's because we're better than most of the world. So.
No, it's because they want us to look stupid.
Well, I think we do a pretty good job of that ourselves.
Oh,
We don't need help.
that's true. I don't know.
No. But yeah, when that happened and everything started forming, oh, yeah.
I read something about the coral reefs having a lot to do with the way things came about too. Not just the coral reefs, but more shallow water plant life, algae, and different things. Mostly they were in shallow waters because they needed the sun to grow. But they needed, or they produced oxygen? No, they needed oxygen.
So it was like a lifeline
No, they
along the
produced oxygen.
coastlines. That's awesome.
Yeah, that started it and made it possible for land mammals to become by producing enough oxygen for them to survive.
Well, and I was super impressed on crocodiles and sharks and how far back the ancestry goes, way before dinosaurs.
Those are super prehistoric as far as when you're talking about animals that have bone structure.
Yeah, yeah, they were awesome. Like holy, yeah, right on.
It's kind of crazy.
And then humans came around. No,
Right. Well,
way,
that's
way down
after,
the road.
way
Yeah,
down
yeah.
the road. We just wanted to go pre-dino right then. I wonder, what's sad too is because so many animals were invertebrate and they didn't have skeletal structure, we don't have fossils to really tell us what they would have been and what they would have actually looked like.
No, the one thing
I always feel like, how did they know they existed then?
yeah, because they say the one time it came down and it got so hot that it just burnt everything. It didn't even give it a chance to oil up or whatever. Just cooked everything so fast. That was on one thing I watched.
I'm like, I don't even know. I didn't watch that with you, so I'm not
No.
sure what you're talking about.
Okay.
The one thing that
The
came
one-
down and cooked
the one
things.
thing. Showing my higher intelligence.
I don't know. It's interesting. I'm always curious how we have pictures and drawings and whatever of these different types of things that existed, and we know they existed by what?
See, now here's where I get into when they say everything started microbial, and we were once being blasted with stuff. And we know things right now can live outside the space station, and when the shuttle would come back, there'd be living stuff
things,
on the
yeah.
outside. So whatever was flying around in space and smacked on us and was strong enough to stay alive after the impact, fire, whatever. Yeah, we're all aliens. I think that's what.
That's a theory.
Yeah.
Some people think that that's maybe why we're not evolving properly. Is that, what is the theory? That basically some being came and sped the process up before it was our time, so we developed quicker than we should have developed.
Yeah.
And our foundation, like our spiritual, emotional, or energetic connection, I guess, to the universe has been fast forwarded, and it's not strong enough for a foundation. That's just, I'm saying.
Well, no, it's all kind of slowly dumbing us down and trying to fill in with AI so we never have to think again.
Yeah.
That's another topic.
That is. I mean, well, it's kind of the same topic because theoretically it was because they wanted to rule over us, but we're not going to dive there.
No, because, yeah, that just, we can go back to the Anunnaki when I had to study that a while back and how they were supposedly using us just to cultivate and make resources. So,
well, and Stephen Hawking had basically the idea. Who was talking? We watched something. It's the scientist with the 3 names that I always forget. Neil
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was talking about that too. That basically, if there was a higher developed being or beings that not conquerors, what do they call it now? When people go
Illuminati.
out. No, when people take over other cultures.
Oh, dictators? No.
I forget the word they're using. Colonizers.
Colonizers.
So,
I was close.
if a peaceful, completely adapted colonizer without an agenda wouldn't exist, because those types of evolutionary thought processes wouldn't want to colonize and control. They would just let be. So it would be only people with inferior motive, right? I don't know if that's the right word either, but anyway.
Yeah, well, it instantly makes me think of the movie Stargate.
I didn't watch that movie.
Oh, when they got to the other planet and the leaders of the civilization didn't want anybody to read or write or learn, keeping them silly to cultivate. Control. Yeah. No knowledge, it's easier to control.
Right.
Yeah.
But then I guess that doesn't make sense, because it's almost like they gave us knowledge that we weren't quite capable of handling yet.
Oh, yeah, we're still there right now.
Well, we'll see.
There's still nuclear bombs on the planet. Holy smokes.
Why do we go from pre-dinosaurs to nuclear bombs? We do that.
Oh, yeah, we shift through life, and we get it all covered in one shot.
Forget what we're talking about.
Yeah, it was before dinos. But no, there was so much when I started looking at it. And holy smokes, I didn't realize how much more there was before dinosaurs. I never knew back to dinosaur history.
There was just more of a lot of things. That's where evolutionary theory comes in, and survival of the fittest is that so many things had to die out for the things that exist today to exist.
Yeah, because it did say each time there was a die out.
Wonder about what's going to exist in the future. Like, why do we think that things are just dying off and things aren't being born and created and evolving?
That's going to be a good question. I'm always impressed with how many things there are living on this planet in so many different ways.
Right.
Like right now, we're sitting in here doing a podcast, talking to people possibly around the world.
Possibly.
And there's a civilization out there, North Sentinel Island, that they still live in the jungle, and you get near them, they'll stab you with harpoons, and so pretty much people way back, what is that? Stone Age? I don't know. What would that be called?
I don't think there were harpoons in the Stone Age. No.
But what I'm trying to say is there's such a giant gap of things that are going on this planet still that we just don't know about.
Right.
But yet everybody's trying to get to space. Why? Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to.
I want to know the real reasons why people do what they do, though. There's what they tell us, but people at that level aren't going to actually tell us what they're doing, because people at much lower levels don't divulge the details of their thought process and what their intent is, usually until they know it's actually going to work.
Well, they're putting a lot of freaking money into that stuff just to.
But why?
Get
the
out
real
there,
reason why?
Get out there the short distance, and then maybe go a little bit longer. Now the Artemis thing, where they did the unmanned capsule around the moon.
Oh, the roving thing.
Oh.
Or that was something different.
Yeah, something different. Yeah.
Artemis, go ahead.
Yeah, no, Artemis was the unmanned, not probe, but capsule, when did a loop around the moon and came back. Might have done a couple loops, but got all the good pictures, some neat pictures. There's some good ones on YouTube, and then went to the backside, where I think that's where they were watching China. That's my political statement.
They were what? From the backside of the moon?
Yeah. China's building a base on the backside of the moon, and we just
the dark side.
The dark side. Yep. The dark side. Well, that was my theory on that.
I have not actually developed theories or opinions on the moon yet.
One of the cool things I watched within the last few months was look at most of the craters on the moon. They only go so deep.
Okay.
So, what is the shell under that that's hard enough to be stopping those at just that level?
And we're going back to the pictures they show us.
Yeah.
Show us that the craters only go so deep.
So that's why I need to get a killer telescope.
I had a telescope when I was growing up. I loved it.
I need to get one.
I don't know why I stopped.
Get one of those ones now that you can program
But
whatever
I don't think
star.
I would have been able to see close enough to the moon craters to know if they.
I think now they would. There's some pretty impressive
You're
ones.
gonna have to buy a really badass telescope then.
I want one of those ones where you can program in whatever star.
You better start saving. That's after your car.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. After the car, after the pool table.
After 4th of July.
Yeah, that one may take a few years.
Right.
Oh, how cool would that be? Oh, so that takes me back to one of the ideas I had before to maybe put a live cam on top of the house and only turn it on at night when it's super clear. So you can see the stars and
Oh, so you can watch it on your TV.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
I think that'd be pretty awesome.
They probably have a telescope you could do that with.
Probably. There's probably some killer technology out there for it. Yeah. I'm just thinking, oh, I'll put a basic camera. It'll work. It'll work. Yeah, so I think we pretty much covered 4 dinos.
We were going to try to pronounce all the eras, but then I don't think I have them all written. Well, up to the dinosaur period, which is the Triassic period, starts the Mesozoic.
I like whatever you were playing earlier that did the pronunciation over your phone.
But now I feel silly because they are all actually pretty easy to pronounce.
No, they weren't. Mesozoic, I don't think that might have been one.
No, that wasn't even one of the ones we looked up because we were going in order. No, I erased them all and I don't want to enter them all again.
No. What?
I didn't erase them all, they just didn't save.
Yeah. Well, next time we'll do something like that. But also next time.
Well, you were going to talk about the Mars rover first.
On this one or next? Oh, the next time was okay. Yeah, I remember that now. So, yeah, just recently, I watched a little video of the Perseverance rover supposedly getting image of what was clearly structure on Mars.
Yes.
Clearly, and then a couple of days later, I don't know if it was that rover. I don't know how many rovers are up there. But
when is the story even from?
Oh, I'd have to look up the sources on you.
No.
It was a YouTube video, so it's trustworthy.
Yep.
But a couple days later, I seen the headline where NASA rover SAD sends back low battery, will not be sending photos.
Right.
And so, coincidence. What are they trying to hide now?
Like with everything, like what is the actual purpose of these things?
And I have no clue.
Just get one of the government remote viewers to
Oh yeah, I've been working on it.
I haven't even tried. Like I should try, but I don't. And I think you can't be like stoned and stuff.
Oh, I thought that was going to help.
No, I think it's the other types of things that help, not the getting stoned. The ones that activate your mind, not the ones that shut it off.
Oh, and we won't throw which ones those are out there.
Echinacea, like green tea,
bath salts.
No.
No. Is that
I
way
was
different?
throwing out healthy herbs, and you're throwing out.
Well, a Huku, Noitata, whatever.
Does that mean don't worry, be happy?
Yeah, something like that. But check it out. Type in Mars rover, clear footage of structure, and the pictures should come up. make your own decisions because I'm not sure if they're real or not. But
I didn't even look. We just talked about this.
oh, it was really cool. The one image was a clear archway that looked like desert sand had been blowing in for quite a long time, and near it were stone pylons.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll show you the image afterwards. It's awesome.
I have one in my head. I wonder how close it is. Of course, I think I actually might have like the never-ending story in my head.
That should be in everybody's head.
Right.
Betrayer.
These eyes and wings. No.
No, I
Not
wanted to start singing it, but copyright, can't do that. That's the only reason I'm not.
Well, I mean, you probably wouldn't get the words right or the tune, so I think you're safe.
No, the only thing that's going through my head is never ending story.
I mean,
that's it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not going to get you for copyright infringement on that.
That was it right there. That was all I'm doing.
But in case, like, you didn't come up with it, you're not the original artist.
No, and it was sung so bad, I don't think they're ever going to want to claim it anyways.
Right. Okay.
Next week,
Next week.
would like to talk about, and it's been out there for a while, maybe people already heard a little bit, but the Baltic Sea anomaly. Been around since 2012, and it's probably been around way longer, but that's when they found it. Yeah. So I'd like to, I'll have to bring that up and
might talk about that for 5 seconds and then spiral off into randomness.
Probably, but maybe some of our faithful listeners will give us some help on that information, and you know who we're talking about. You know. But send all that stuff to brokensanddollars22 at gmail.com.
We were going to tell our person that commented, our follower that commented, what a Dutch oven was, because he was unsure.
Yeah, okay.
Because you're the pro.
Oh, man. I said you first.
Yeah, but you're the one that performs these activities or did at one time in your life.
It's been a long time. But, basically, when you're with your loved one in bed, and, just cut one loose and trap them underneath until they fight and squirm, and, that's called a Dutch oven. And they're done with love.
No.
They're done with love.
They're done when you're trying to get someone to break up with you. Not.
Well, yeah, that can help. Make sure to eat a good burrito and some apples. And, no.
I'd be so upset.
No. So, that's what a Dutch oven is. And,
I probably wouldn't, break up with someone if I actually loved them, but I'd be really upset.
I am really surprised you've never had a Dutch oven. It is such an idiotic thing for us men to do.
Well, maybe someone should do it to you.
No. No.
He's like, that is not nice. It's
no.
So gross.
No. I got Doug anyways, so.
But Doug doesn't trap you under the covers.
No, he does not. But sometimes he gets angry. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That's Doug for you.
By the time we see everyone again, you will have had your Christmas.
Yes. Hope everybody has a fantastic Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We'll see you before the new year.
Yeah. Actually, we will. So on those notes, talk to everybody later.